Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Crosses the... One on a 6-yard pickup. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. Start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump up. Possession. So Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On the move, it's Nielsen. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his man down the middle. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Cook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nielsen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Nielsen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Cook. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wide out in motion. He's going to take off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Tosses to the quarterback. He's taking the shot. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Miami. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I'd believe them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Well, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You could tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block, slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice timing.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
To the ground with the back. Discards a man. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He chucks one out to the right. Makes the grab. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami, 28, NC State, 24.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Nielsen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. NC State going up tempo. Going up top on first down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Nielsen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking at a second and short now. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Parker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. NC State now operating from the red zone. Looking to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Field goal is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's back to throw on second down. Wide open, he makes the catch. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cade.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A first down for the offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That it makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for space. It's Nielsen. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Muscling ahead on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The hand to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Running the red zone. It's Nielsen. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Canes will punt this. It's a fake he wants to throw. And he's got it. It's a first down. Spins away from one. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time. They got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass. I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! What a catch and run for 6.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Running it back, it's Cook. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He leaves it with the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dialing up a second down pass play. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got
pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Miami, 63. NC State, 34.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off. looking for more room. The 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Nielsen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. With the catch, it's Parker. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, 1st down. Oh, he tosses it back. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw one to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the tackler.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this...
Looking for a huge play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just complete and utter dominance.